So instead of going to sleep, I was scrolling and I saw this. It was kind of weird, but okay. Let's try it out. What kind of vampire are you? I have no idea. Tell me. You're walking through a dark and twisted maze. What is the maze made of? I don't know. I'm not the one who made it. Nicely pruned hedges that are safe, appropriate height, black twisting vines with long thorns. Massive towering hedges and strange statues, fluffy cushioned pillows with lots of tassels. Okay, well, if I'm being honest, and I am, the black twisting vines with long thorns sounds pretty badass. But I don't want to get like a BDSM thing at the end, so I'm not going to say that. But towering hedges with strange statues, that sounds pretty cool, so I'll pick that one. You're sending a love letter to someone, what do you include? No, I'm not. A centuries-old poem that means a lot to my culture? Well, it's not about my culture. It should be about theirs. My favorite Edgar Allan Poe verse, written in red ink. Well, assuming this person I'm sending a love letter to is the one, then she would probably be into Edgar. So yeah, sure, that sounds hot. A short letter spritzed with my favorite perfume or cologne. Who the fuck does that? My honest thoughts and feelings presented directly. Yeah, let's do that. Short and to the point. Maybe it doesn't sound as sweet, but... oh, whatever. If you weren't a vampire, what other type of vampire-like creature would you be? A werewolf. Oh. Damper? You mean a dampire? I think it needs an E at the end. Chupacabra. Alp. Jiangshi. Well, that sounds Japanese, so yeah, let's go with that one. I like Eastern stuff. Before you became a vampire, what was your human life like? I can tell you right now that I wasn't a Confederate soldier. I was a normal person in the 21st century. I was a medieval bard. I was a noble in old London. I was a Ronin. I'm actually not sure what a Ronin is, but it also sounds Japanese, so that sounds cool. Is it kind of like a samurai? Except they have, that hat? I would just be the normal 21st century person. What does this have to do with my personality, though? Which of the following is your favorite fictional vampire? Probably Dracula. Astarion, Baldur's Gate 3. I know of him, but I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3. Not really interested. Claudia, Interview with a Vampire. Haven't seen the movie yet, but I want to. Dracula, pretty classic. Or Space Girl from Life Force. Never even heard of it. Specifically, Dracula by either John Carradine or Bela Lugosi. I'll just go with Lugosi. I liked Gary Oldman, but I can't with that haircut. You enter your home and stride over your favorite chair. What does it look like? It's a pretty normal chair. It's a reclining swivel chair. Nobody cares. Just a nice recliner. Yeah, that sounds like me. What part of being a vampire appeals to you the most? The immortality. Yep. Also sleeping in a coffin. That sounds awesome. What do you miss most about being human? Absolutely nothing. At what stage of your life would you most like to become a vampire? My mid-30s. How comfortable would you be with drinking human blood to survive? Sounds gross. It would be difficult at first, but I think I would get used to it. 'Cause, I mean, Drinking blood, you know, that tastes good to vampires, right? Why else would they do it so much? Where would you most like to live as a vampire? In the dungeon. A normal house in the suburbs, a groovy apartment in the city, an ancient castle, or a dark, spooky manor? Yeah, I'd go with an apartment, I think. That would make for a pretty good series, I think. Either a mockumentary or like a comedy animated series. My neighbor is a vampire. Not sure why they said groovy, though. What is this, the 70s? What is your vampire fashion sense? Same thing I wear now. Very bland. A t-shirt and some jeans. Because I don't care. How would you make money as a vampire? I'd probably just do the same thing I do now. Rob people? Well, I would steal from bad people, okay? I should probably be investing in stocks right now. As a vampire, what do you think about humans? Same thing I do now. Some are untrustworthy backstabbers. I don't think any of them are cattle. I'm sure some of them throw great parties, but I'm not a party person, so I'll just say most of my friends are humans, which is true. But, I mean, if I were a vampire, first thing I would do, hey, Paul, you want to be a vampire too? And if he says yes, then okay, I guess we'll both be vampires then. What do you think about other vampires? Ugh. They sound so boring. As long as they're for some dancing, we're cool. I'm not much of a dancer. I'm more of a singer. Not that I sing well, I just enjoy singing. None of these answers really seem that good. I don't think I would find them incredible. None of them would scare me. I'd never be able to stand them? Well, that's not true. It would probably be the same exact thing as people, right? I'm a person right now, and for the most part, I think humans are okay. Some of them suck. A lot of them suck. But I'll just go with the dancing option. What piece of media would be massively improved by a vampire's presence? None of it. Oh, we're going for very specific things. Probably Dirty Dancing. I do not think vampires would fit in Star Wars. It's already been fucked up enough. What are you drinking your blood out of? Not a Chick-fil-A cup, I can tell you that. Straight from the human, that sounds metal. A massive golden chalice, that sounds douchey. A pint glass, or a red plastic cup. Straight from the human. What is your favorite time of day? Nighttime. Right when the sun is going down. Midnight. What's your family like? Average. I'm the familiar right now, actually? What does that mean? I've had so many over the years, I don't pay attention to them. I'll say that, whatever. What human food would you miss the most? I'm sorry, am I not allowed to eat human food anymore? Is this like a Tokyo Ghoul situation where everything else tastes like crap? No, fuck you. Well, definitely meat. My favorite thing to eat right now is chicken tenders. What's your favorite piece of vampire media? None of them. Okay, yeah, Nosferatu. What kind of coffin would you sleep in as a vampire? Classic, kind of rectangular, black coffin that kind of arches at the very top. Something covered in glitter and rhinestones. An ancient stone sarcophagus. Yeah, give me something Egyptian. Thoughts on garlic? I love garlic. Least favorite piece of vampire media? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Twilight. As funny as it is. How do you get the blood you drink? I asked somebody nicely if I can have it. Probably ask a friend. If an author was writing a book about your vampiric life, what would you like? Make it as crazy as possible. Make it entertaining. Dark, gory, and depressing? Well, that just sounds depressing. I guess I'll go with that option. But it sounds kind of egotistical. Make sure they write about how cool I am. Okay, calm down. The oldest vampire in the area is hosting a party. How do you prepare? I don't. I'm not going. I would just dress nicely, I guess. Okay, I guess I have no choice in the matter. Do any humans know of your true identity as a vampire? Yeah, my friends and family. Only a few people who are closest to me. How do you prevent the vampires from finding you? Well, obviously, I just asked them nicely, hey, guys, come on, don't hunt me down. I'm being nice about it. I'm asking people if I can drink their blood, they say yes, and I take it. No harm, no foul. I keep to myself and avoid going out too much. Yeah, that sounds like me. It's basically what I do right now. In a single world, what's life like as a vampire? About as depressing as it is as a human? Hedonistic? I don't know what that means. Prioritization of pleasure in one's lifestyle, actions, or thoughts? What? I'll just say scary, because that's the closest thing, it seems. You're an ancient vampire. You were turned many centuries ago, and have spent those years growing in power and majesty. You've grown used to your life as an immortal creature of the night, and don't have much to regret. An ancient one, huh? Even though I clearly said that I was a human of the 21st century. Yeah, okay.